Is up, everybody? I seen this just recently. It says Mexican tall ship strikes Brooklyn Bridge, snapping masts and killing two crew members. That's pretty wild. Unalive. Sorry, YouTube. I'm also not a family-friendly person, so I don't really care about the non-cussing. Okay, so a Mexican Navy sailing ship on the Global Goodwill Tour struck the Brooklyn Bridge in New York on Saturday, snapping its three masts, unaliving two crew members and leaving some sailors dangling from harnesses high in the air waiting for help. Wow, this is wild. I don't know if I want to play this and it like starts exactly what it did. Started screaming at me and shit. Let's see here. Jeez. Hey, you could see that they're bent. You could see all that shit crashed or cracked and like bent over and all that. This is insane. I mean, like, other than the two that are no longer with us, hopefully the other 200 and some are still okay. I think they said there was 200 and some on in this boat. But yeah, that's wild. Like everything's tore apart on those. Like, did you not realize that you couldn't pass underneath that? Like, I'm gonna guess that's what it was. It was the factor of somebody either said, "Watch it, hold my beer, and I'm gonna make it underneath here," or they just kept going and being like, "Yeah, we can make this. We should be good." And they found out they definitely weren't good. uh, New York City mayor said a 142-year-old bridge was spared major damage, but at least 19 people aboard the ship needed medical treatment. Two of the four who suffered serious injuries later, no. Adam announced on social media earlier Sunday the cause of the collision is under investigation. I don't think there was gonna be like too much investigation about this. Like they just kind of they hit the bridge. Like, but I don't know what more they think that they need to investigate. Like pulling stuff off of there. I'm kind of confused at this point because like right there it didn't look like it was destroyed or anything. Like it looks like it's still all intact, or maybe it's just the angle that it is. But this stuff doesn't look bent over like the other video we've seen. So like I'm not quite sure unless maybe like they seen something, because like where the people were throwing stuff on the smaller ships. Unless like from here to there, this is just a whole different type of video. Like this was prior, and then like the moment they start handing stuff off is like after. They're trying to get all the stuff off of there. But I'm not really seeing. Hold on, let's go back a minute. I just want to look at. Okay, yeah, okay. So, 100% this boat here has to be like a police type boat because it looks like it's flashing on the sides here, and it's also even flashing against maybe it's the ones behind it, but it being that close and they're taking everything off there, I would say it'd have to be like afterwards, but that's still pretty wild. In a scene captured in multiple eyewitness videos, the ship called the Cuauhtémoc. I'm not sure how you pronounce that, but I digress. Could be seen traveling swiftly in reverse toward the tower near the Brooklyn side of the East River. Then its three masts struck the bridge span and snapped one by one, and the ship kept moving. The videos showed heavy traffic on the span at the time of the 8:20 p.m. collision. No one on the bridge was reportedly injured. The vessel, which was flying a giant Mexican flag, had about 277 people aboard, then drifted into a pier on the riverbank as onlookers scrambled away. Damn. Yeah, I hear AP. Sailors could be seen aloft in the rigging on the damaged mast, but remarkably, no one fell into the water, officials said. Sydney Neidl and Lily Katz told the Associated Press that they were sitting outside to watch the sunset when they saw the vessel strike the bridge. We saw someone dangling in it, and I couldn't tell if it was just blurry or my eyes, or we were able to zoom in. And we were able to zoom in our phones. There was someone dangling from the harness from the top for like at least 15 minutes before they were able to rescue them. Just before the collision, took his phone out to capture a backdrop of the ship and the bridge against the sunset. Instead he heard what sounded like a loud snapping of a big twig. Several more snaps followed, which we seen this. Which yeah, like like it snapped. Oh look, here's another side, like the side of it instead of just the like front view of it. Yeah, look at that shit. That shit snapped. You can see a person. It kind of looks like a person right here. Maybe it's like just something else just there. To me, that kind of looks like a person hanging out there. But yeah, outside of that, I'm not really seeing anything else that's looking like too. There's the flags and stuff. I'm not sure if that's attached to the boat, if it's like attached to something here. Pretty sure it's attached to the boat. It looks attached to the boat. But yeah, this is insane, man. Like a masked Mexican Navy training ship. Sticks stranded after colliding with the Brooklyn Bridge on the 17th. Oh yeah, that was literally just last night. Damn. People in his vicinity began running and pandemonium erupted aboard the ship, he said after he later saw a handful of people dangling from a mast. I don't know what to think. I was like, is this a movie? I mean, yeah, like, you would be thinking that it was some sort of movie and shit, like, like if you're literally just like cruising and you don't realize, like just imagine like people that are like, that are like doing work and stuff and they don't realize that they're even like going under the bridge or going by the bridge and all you hear is like these things snap in half. I bet you'd be rushing outside like, what is going on? And then like all you see are people hanging from the towers and shit. And it's just like, what are you guys doing up there? Why are you guys hanging around? uh, nah, like, in realness, I bet you that shit was scary as fuck. Like, no joke, that shit 100% was probably like, oh my god, we're not gonna make it. We're stuck up here. Which, I mean, it really could be, type things, like that shit's wild. I lost where I was at. The Navy platform posted on X that was an academic training vessel. It said that a total of 22 people were injured, 19 of whom needed medical treatment. Well, then wait, there's three missing then from that because it's 22 to 19. Mexican president regretted the loss of the two members. Hey, I'm confused here. 19 to 22 isn't two. So a total of 22 people injured, 19 of whom needed medical treatment. So yeah, we're missing a person here. Because if only two of them passed away, what happened to the third person? Maybe we'll see. I don't know. Maybe they just mislabeled or misnumbered. Maybe this should have been 20 because that just doesn't add up. The Brooklyn Bridge, which opened in 1883, has a nearly 1,600 foot or 490-meter main span, supported by two masonry towers, more than 100,000 vehicles, and an estimated 32,000 pedestrians cross every day, according to the city's transportation department. Its walkway is a major tourist attraction. Damn, that bridge is brick. The traffic was halted after the collision, but was allowed to resume after an inspection, city officials said. I mean, that's good. At least they didn't have to already deal or have to deal with the bridge being like out. They're already having to deal with, I think, like some of the New Jersey transit stuff. So like that's kind of good. I'm just curious. I'm just kind of going off of uh, Manhattan Bridge. I could spell sometimes. I promise. Okay. Anyway, let's see here. Oh, it's separate. It brings uh. Scroll up out of here. So like this is the Manhattan side, and this is the what side? I never knew the Statue of Liberty was in between all of the New York stuff. I thought it was like out here in the ocean. Like out here in the ocean or some shit. But I guess not. I guess it's inside. I guess it's actually inside. It's hiding in the water. But anyway, let's see. So they were just like in here or some shit. Like in this little like I don't even know what you call these, but like in this little like patch of water here. If they hit the Manhattan Bridge, how'd they not hit all of these other bridges? Because there's a bridge here that goes over. Like they were in here, which I mean, like I get that they drifted. It says east, so yeah, they were going this way. So how did they not hit the Brooklyn Bridge? Oh, wait, they hit the Brooklyn Bridge, huh? Is that what the one? I might be having the wrong one. Oh, yeah, it was the Brooklyn Bridge. So they hit this one. How did they not hit this one? Because it said they were going east. So it says east is this way, I'm guessing. So how did they hit the Brooklyn Bridge, but they didn't touch? I mean, maybe this one over here is higher. Because it's like a highway and shit. It's looking like. But like, how did you not? How did you not hit any of these other bridges? Because like, if you're coming through here, you obviously gotta go through the center. Okay, so maybe there should be some kind of investigation on this, cause yeah, I don't know how they didn't hit that bridge. Hmm. I never knew that there was so much water up and through here, just like stuck in between New York. Like, look at all this water that just continues to go up. Anyway, let's get back to this before I continue to go down the rabbit hole of finding more water. Oops. Let's see. Okay, we read that. Read that. It was unclear what caused the ship to veer off course. New York Police Department's blah 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 said the ship had left a Manhattan pier and was supposed to have been headed out to sea, not towards the bridge. He said in an he said the initial report was that the pilot of the ship had lost power due to a mechanical problem, though officials cautioned that information was preliminary. Videos show a tugboat was close to it at the time of the crash. 295 feet long, 40 feet wide, 90 meters by 12 meters, according to the Mexican Navy. Sailed for the first time in 1982. Damn. That thing's been out there for a bit now. The vessel's main mast has a height of 160 feet, 48.9 meters, according to the Mexican government. As midnight approached, the broken boat was moved slowly up the East River, going under and past the Manhattan Bridge, aided by a series of tugboats. Before docking at a pier, onlookers continued to gather on the waterfront to watch the spectacle. I always get this and spectacular mixed up. Each year, set out at the end of classes at the Naval Military School to finish cadets training. This year, it left the Mexican port of Acapulco. Just kidding. Uh, Acapulco. I'm not sure. On the Pacific coast on April 3rd, the Navy said. Acapulco. I don't know where this is. I'm gonna guess in Mexico. It arrived in New York on May 13th, where visitors were welcome for several days. The Mexican consulate said the ship was scheduled to visit 22 ports in 15 nations over 254 days, 170 of them at sea. Damn. Associated Press writers. I don't care about all that. Hey, I see Phoenix, Arizona in here. Uh, Seattle, Washington. Yeah, this is pretty wild. Like especially with this last part down here. Like if it was really supposed to just like travel around to all these different ports. 15 nations. That's insane. U.S., Canada, probably. All the other whatever ones you can reach by the ocean. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this. Hopefully, people are like outside of the two that are no longer with us and the one missing person because they don't know how to count. I don't even know where that was. Right here. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this. Let me know, or hopefully everybody out there stays safe. And we will catch you guys on the next one. Peace out, bro. Trust me, every ending